is known as the city that works. It is the third largest city in Connecticut with a population of 130,000 according to the U.S. Census. Stamford's population is diverse, the city is robust, the economy is excellent. We have added the University of Connecticut among other colleges and universities that are available to our population.
It's a lot more diverse. I think you see a lot of young and older people here, or from different walks of life. A lot of people from New York City, I feel like, work here now. It's a lot more business happening in Stamford. There wasn't a lot of that happening. It's a lot more media happening in Stamford.
City of Stamford is like becoming the baby Manhattan, you know, like there's constant building, constant condos. You know, there's tons of money to be made in the trade industry across the board, you know, building, you know, camera work, you know, you name it, you know, like it's Stamford and Connecticut itself is on the up and coming, you know, it's getting bigger and bigger.
And that's kind of why I came back to Stamford, because I pursued a career in media, because media kind of blew up around here.
Well, Wright Tech was my first art teaching job. And actually, Justin Lowe was my vice principal, so we go way back. And I really didn't know much about Wright Tech because I didn't grow up around here. And when I told friends I got a job at Wright Tech and I was all excited, people were, ooh, you know, scary place, bad kids, so not a good school. But I took the job anyway. And the kids were fine, and it was really a great place. The faculty was great, but it was under-enrolled, and it felt like it was sort of neglected by our district.
The school was, I ain't gonna lie, it was in real bad shape. You know, like the school was good for the kids, but the building itself needed a lot of work, and that's why they fought to like have it closed and renovated and you know, stuff like that. So the building now is amazing, but years ago, you know, it needed a lot of work.
I think the biggest issues with the old Wright Tech was probably the enrollment, because we didn't have a lot of kids here. So I think that's part of the reason why it was shut down years ago.
Well, we have about 450 now, our entire student body, but our graduating classes in early 2000s were about 32 to like 40 kids per class, per graduating class. So they were very small.
Well, physically, the old Wright Tech, I mean, the actual footprint of the building was the same. So the exterior shell was the same, and the classrooms up here were in the same spot, but it was very old, extremely run down. You know, the hairdressing department was downstairs where all the main offices are, facing the front parking lot. There were lots of leaks in the room. The equipment was very old, but we worked with it. We kept it very clean.
The faculty was great. The administration at the time was great. They really tried to keep the school going, and we put up a big fight when they wanted to close the school. And luckily, we have a very strong alumni organization, and they pushed and pushed, and we were able to save the school. And renovate, and now I'm happy to be back. It was a diamond in the rough, and I'm glad that whoever the powers that be decided to renovate and reopen, and here we are.
In our culinary trade, the shop atmosphere, the shop facility is ridiculous. And I mean that because, trade people come in and their jaws drop. We have a state-of-the-art facility. We have a large format. We have all brand new equipment that came in 2014 when the school reopened. I took every shiny new sheet tray out of the box. We have a separate theory room. Actually, we have 2 separate theory rooms, and we have a 36-seat restaurant that's open for outside guests to dine in. We have a state-of-the-art facility.
The new building now with the 2-story foyer when you enter and the chandelier, that beautiful piece of artwork and air conditioning, everything's bright, the shops are beautiful with brand new equipment. There's really no comparison. It's wonderful now.
Facilities are state-of-the-art. I have the best carpentry department in the state of Connecticut. Better than any of the other state schools also. We have the best.
One of my personal favorite things is this is a fully stocked science lab. My previous science labs I've been in were a mess. They had no supplies. It was ridiculous. If I tried to do a lab, how long it would take to find like 12 beakers, a couple flasks, and minimal supplies. Here, I've got everything I need. I know where it all is. So that's kind of more of a selfish thing for me. It just makes my job easier and better that I have all this equipment that I haven't had in previous places.
New Wright Tech, it's awesome. The facility's beautiful. The kids are great. When you walk down the halls, they say hello, they're polite. It's a really, really nice school. It's orderly, and there's great shops, great teachers. I think that's one of the things that's been steady all the way through, that all of the teachers, even back in the old days, were dedicated and loved their jobs and did their best, regardless of the facility or the kids. And so.
Culture and atmosphere. Atmosphere is great. We don't have fights. We don't, there's a lot of respect. There's a sense of community. And I think one of the biggest things that we have in the individual shops is a sense of family. It's like a big family in each of our own shops.
We've got a good culture. We've got students who are here to learn, students who are focused on their trade, focused on their academic classes. Overall, I would say pretty good. This is definitely one of the buildings I've been in where the staff is the happiest too. You talk to staff members, and a lot of us are friends outside of school. So I would say that's a pretty good culture and climate overall from the top down.
School like this, 450 students, has a beautiful environment because it's a small environment. So people feel comfortable here. You have the ability to have small trade classes and learn to a small student to teacher ratio.
I guess I love Wright Tech. I graduated from Wright Tech. So it's like I never left. I've been here for most of my adult life and even as a kid. So I love Wright Tech.
Now that you got $93 million built into this beautiful facility that you're looking at, you got kids that want to be here. They like a clean building. They like a clean environment. They're coming from elementary schools and middle schools where don't even come close. Like you could ask anybody, in Connecticut, like aside from high schools, this high school looks better than most college campuses. Like it's brand new $93 million and you can't beat it, so that draws kids to act a certain way, you know what I'm saying? So when you get that kind of environment, it's contagious.
Stamford continues to grow. We continue to grow with Stamford. The students that come to Wright Tech come in here and get academic and specialty shop training, including going out on work-based learning, participating in sports, and also your regular academic classes.
There's a lot of sense of pride I have here because, again, I grew up around here. So I know that it's important, because I'm a parent as well, to, kind of shape our kids, guide our kids, and kind of help build them up. And like I said, Stanford's kind of also prospered and progressed in all these years. So I see a lot of good things that have kind of happened in this town.
I think that because we have a lot of more local kids now, I do think that the students are more involved with community and work-based learning because they're local and they have a connection to the community.
Some of these kids have no idea what they have in front of them. And if they're able to take advantage of it, they're going to be so successful. The technology, the machines, they have stuff that probably some of the staff don't know how to use. And everything is state of the art. There's nothing hand-me-down. There's nothing from other schools. $93 million went into this building to be renovated for you guys, for the student body. And it's preparing you for the real world. So when you get out there, before you even get out in the real world, you're a step ahead of the game for people that have been doing it for years.
I love that my students have a choice when they walk out of here. We prepare you for trade, we prepare you for college. You get more of a choice than the average high school kid gets. And that to me is a big deal because I feel that college isn't for everyone. But there's plenty of money to be made in trades. I mean, you can definitely skip right over college, go make way more money than people with college degrees. So,
Dr. Lowe's idea was to have a Halloween event for sort of the beginning of the school, new regime, bring some more excitement to the school. And he called me up over the summer and would you like to do a Halloween event? And he connected me with someone from another school to see what they did, and it was like, okay, they had like a little candy walk for the kids with a few displays, and I thought, this could be fun, and I got together with Chef Fran, and it just snowballed into this huge, like, I really compare it to a theater production, because we're practically making sets, a lot of 3D work. Kids are really into it. There's really good ideas, themes. A lot of parents are on board, and Miss Marucci contacted me last night to say she saw it advertised on Facebook in Norwalk, and now we're worried that 200 goodie bags isn't enough for kids. So now we're thinking we may have 300 kids coming. So we're up in the goodie bags.
My favorite thing about JM Wright Tech would have to be the way things go now. There seems to be a sort of direct, and our new principal, Dr. Lowe, is actually really good at, talking to students and figuring out new stuff that the school can do.
What I love about Wright Tech the most is shop. I love the environment. I love working with my teammates, classmates.
What I like about Wright Tech is the amount of diversity here and the work that they provide and give us because of all the opportunities that we get.
I'm in electrical, and my trade is like wiring stuff, so wiring houses. Right now I'm learning about more commercial than residential. My trade teachers are really cool, actually. I really like them. They help me through a lot. They're really smart, and they can help me with whatever I need help with.
My trade that I'm in is the digital media trade, and what I most enjoy about it is the fact that I can express my creativity and pursue what I want to be.
For senior year, what I like about it, they give me more freedom to do anything that I really want. Just like if I want to pursue something throughout the future, they just let me focus on that thing with other assignments, of course. But yeah, the freedom, I like it. My teachers are really nice with that.
So they were very small.
Oh, the mic, the wire.
Maybe.
So.
I look at him though. But no, I don't care who. But I look at him when you right.
Yeah,
It's hard.
You ask the questions and then.
Now it's like a lot of technology, so that's, I don't know. What to do that all thing? Like, think about it. Who is gonna fix your toilet? You're going to college to be a lawyer, but you can't fix your toilet. You need a plumber. So you need these people to learn a trade.
Should be able to edit all this out.
Yeah, don't worry. You got you. Is electrical, and my trade's mostly about.
Hold on. Loosen up, bro.
I'm loosened up. I'm loosened up, I swear. I swear. You want me to lean back? I'll lean back.
You can lean back.
All right.
Don't like square here.
All right.
This Wright Tech, the students are doing better than they were. Do you think the students?
Which is great. I love the school, and I love being here. I'm very happy here.
Do you have a class? Do you have a class right now?
I do.
You do?
Like this period coming now, yeah.
Oh, I love this. I'll be here till I retire.
Cool.
Or I won't retire.
All right, now if you like.
You can keep making the old jokes.